The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America is a great resource for patients who want to get more information. There can be a lot of misleading information on the internet, so I actually give them a list of websites that can give them more information. I spend a lot of time explaining their symptoms and what Crohn's and ulcerative colitis means, and what they're going to have to do to keep their symptoms under good control.
Caregivers, number one, educational programs. They're key. I have sent numerous family members to educational programs. They've all come back and told me that that was the best thing they ever did. They understood the disease, they got to listen to all the experts, they understood what the medicines were for, they understood why the medicines worked, what the action was, the reason why they need to stay on them even when they're in a remission state.
I have been involved with the CCFA since I was very first diagnosed. They have a large web presence, so it was actually the first place that I went to start gathering information. I've also been a part of the Illinois chapter of the CCFA and the different events that have gone on within. I've attended. And then I was part of the group that first started the Young Professionals group in the city of Chicago as well.
The resources that have helped me, CCFA is a huge one. Again, I went to camp, Camp Oasis. It's a week long at the end of the summer, and it's the greatest place on earth. You're part of a community there where everybody understands you. Everybody's like you. And no one says, oh, are you okay? What's wrong? What do you need? Everyone just goes, I understand what's wrong. Need anything? Let me know.
Over the years, I've found a lot of different support groups for a lot of different things, whether it's just dealing with a chronic illness as a whole, dealing with Crohn's disease as a whole, dealing with somebody that's undergone surgeries. I have an ileostomy, so ostomy support groups as well. It's the 5 minutes after or before the event when you're talking to somebody that changes your whole mood, changes your whole week or month or year or whatever.
Being involved with the CCFA it's a community itself, and it's one where people they're like you, so they don't need to ask you questions about your medical being. They ask you about where you're from, how old are you, what do you like to do in your free time.
I definitely feel like I'm involved in a community, the IBD Foundation, multiple other just message boards, online groups, social networks. Has definitely made me feel really like I'm just not alone. There are so many people that are dealing with the same nonsense, for lack of a better word, that I'm dealing with. And it's great to know, it's great to share, it's great to help other people too. When I feel good and I can be the shoulder for that other person to lean on, that's really an amazing feeling as well because it's reciprocated. Going to the right doctor, getting referrals to go to the right doctor, I feel is extremely important. And getting educated as much as possible up front is really important as well. I also wish that when I was newly diagnosed, I didn't keep it a secret from everybody. I wish that I would have told more people so that they could understand the journey that I was going on.
Being newly diagnosed, something that I wish I had known then that I do now, is that you gotta keep an open mind. You just have to be prepared. And whatever they're gonna tell you, they're not telling you to frighten you. They're not trying to make you nervous. They're trying to find out what they can do to help and what's wrong with you so that you can go forward.